It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. 5 days straight, no rest, oh well. I don't need no scale. I've been on my, I don't need no help. Always getting money, rains, no sleep. Every day I work my thumb. I don't get to take off. A hater get up. I'm ready like lift off. I never been nowhere, but I'm ready to stay gone. Nothing ever lasts long. I'm always beating the odds. Taking all these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live. I don't know what the mad for. I just had to do and got a really big bag for it. Still at your mama crib ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining. I gotta change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day take, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it. Ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
And we come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Go, Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. Tramon Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Buying time to his left. He'll have a first down past the 40. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5" quarterback picks up the first down. So the youngster able to use the legs to pick up the first.
And one of my pet peeves when they see this guy play, when Carson Wentz takes off running the football, I always hear people go, oh, he's sneaky athletic. No, he's athletic. Watch him do it. It's an integral part of the quarterback run game, and he gets it done very, very well.
Yeah, you don't like sneaky athletic, do you? That's just kind of a jab in the back.
Yeah, not when it doesn't apply. I think that's a stereotype that needs to be broken down for him.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Touchdown, defense. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
A give to Howard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Here we go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to go down again. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye Mike Daniels in for the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Shotgun now for Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know why. Happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Green 18. Yeah, that's what I do. Green 18.
They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Entering settings screen, you have 18 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third and 11.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Ertz has it left side. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Let's go. I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a 1st down.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Here we go. D. 82, 40. It's just me and you.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And this is Ertz with it, right side. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Sunday. Hey, Ford, Tokyo.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 20 yards on both of those plays back-to-back there. They are moving now. It's another. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
So the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
That's it. That's it.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Talking about it and bring it.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
That's how we do it, man.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And that right there is something we've seen, 15 times in NFL history. That will officially go down as a 60-yard field goal.
And everything has to be absolutely perfect for this to have any chance. He's got to get it out low and really drive through it. And I tell you, that was one heck of a kick. One heck of a decision on the sideline to even try it as well.
Let's go.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
19 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Wentz now on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They find some open field here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Wentz now on first down. This is caught, and he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Zach Ertz, his first touchdown on the year, and the Eagles add 6 to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. He'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Rodgers going to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
A great return there of 22 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Here, 5-7. We're good.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Rodgers to throw. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty is Jones. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. From the gun, he'll throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Green Bay. .49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. They run with Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Hey, Delta.
Watch the pass.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's got to the point when we see guys like that make that type of a catch. Not fair goes through my brain. That size, that speed, and now they're acting like wide receivers too.
Yeah, tight end one-handed catches. They're kind of like wide receiver one-handed catches nowadays.
Just not right.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Throwing is Wentz. Just keeping the play alive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Packers pick it up. He was back there forever. You got to get rid of the football there.
I mean, the amount of time he had was probably double what you normally have to throw the football, and he doesn't find anyone, so you're exactly right. He's got to get rid of it. But the next question I would have is, what were the receivers doing? In that amount of time, someone's got to find their way open.
Is a normal time 3.5 seconds to get rid of it?
Somewhere in that neighborhood, and they really doubled that. That's not supposed to happen where he still has the football, and he ends up losing it.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 12-yard line.
Blue 58.
Yo.
Rodgers to throw on second down. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
On first down, they run with Howard. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Done. 180.
50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Time to go. Night.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Brings up second and goal at the Packers' 6-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 6 this time. A give left side to Howard. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Elliott good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Rodgers. And he's got room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
No. 319.
54 Mike.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now Rodgers. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Wentz. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Here we go. Right here.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
And you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Corey Grant, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Watch the screen.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Rodgers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
2 times.
Trying the right side with Howard. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. 17 yards and a first down for Philly.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love it. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Packers pick it up. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Philadelphia, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Packers, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.